In the heart of the West African countryside, nestled amidst rolling hills and verdant forests, lay the picturesque village of Nwanyiyoma. As the first light of dawn kissed the horizon, the village came alive with the sounds of roosters crowing, children laughing, and the rhythmic beat of drums echoing through the air. It was a place of unparalleled beauty, where nature flourished in all its splendor, painting the landscape with vibrant hues of green and gold. At the center of the village stood a bustling marketplace, its narrow lanes lined with colorful stalls, overflowing with exotic spices, handcrafted goods, and freshly harvested produce. Villagers bustled about, bartering and trading goods with animated gestures and infectious laughter, their voices mingling with the tantalizing aromas wafting through the air. Amidst the hustle and bustle of the marketplace, one figure stood out above the rest, Chief UGO. With his imposing stature and commanding presence, he cut a striking figure against the backdrop of the village square. Clad in richly embroidered robes and adorned with gleaming jewelry, he exuded an air of authority and charisma that commanded respect from all who crossed his path. Chief UGO was more than just a prominent figure in the village. He was a pillar of the community, revered for his apparent generosity and wealth. From his grand estate on the outskirts of the village, he oversaw a vast network of farms and businesses, employing scores of villagers and providing for their families with unwavering generosity. But it wasn't just Chief UGO's wealth that endeared him to the villagers. It was his genuine kindness and compassion that truly set him apart. He was known to lend a helping hand to those in need, whether it was a struggling farmer in need of seedlings or a widow seeking shelter from the harsh realities of life. No request was too small, no favor too great for Chief UGO to grant, and his acts of kindness had earned him the undying gratitude and admiration of the entire village. As the sun reached its zenith and the villagers retreated from the heat of the day, Chief UGO could often be found presiding over the village council, his wise counsel sought after by all who sought guidance. With his keen intellect and unwavering sense of justice, he dispensed wisdom and advice to resolve disputes and foster harmony among the villagers, earning him the title of chief in more than just name. But Chief UGO's influence extended far beyond the confines of the village council. It permeated every aspect of village life, from the fields where farmers toiled under the scorching sun, to the bustling marketplace where traders haggled over the price of goods. His presence was felt in every corner of Nwanyiyoma, a constant reminder of the power and influence he wielded over the hearts and minds of its inhabitants. As the day drew to a close and the villagers gathered around crackling fires to share stories and laughter, Chief UGO's voice could often be heard above the din, regaling the crowd with tales of adventure and bravery from his youth. His stories were legendary, passed down from generation to generation, and they served as a source of inspiration and pride for all who called Nwanyiyoma home. But amidst the laughter and merriment of the evening, a shadow loomed on the horizon, casting a pall over the idyllic landscape of Nwanyiyoma. Little did the villagers know, Chief UGO harbored a secret that would shatter the fragile peace of their tranquil village and plunge them into a world of darkness and deceit. As the moon rose high in the night sky, casting its silvery glow over the village of Nwanyiyoma, Chief UGO's true nature was revealed in all its dark and sinister glory. Behind closed doors, far from the prying eyes of the villagers, he orchestrated a web of deceit and treachery that would shake the very foundations of the tight-knit community. In the depths of the night, Chief UGO would convene clandestine meetings with a group of hired hands, young boys recruited from neighboring villages with promises of wealth and opportunity. These impressionable youths, drawn in by the allure of riches and adventure, were unaware of the true nature of Chief UGO's intentions, their innocence exploited for his own gain. Under the cover of darkness, Chief UGO and his band of hired hands would venture into the surrounding countryside, their footsteps silent as shadows as they crept through the fields and forests under the cloak of night. Armed with tools of destruction and guided by Chief Ugo's cunning, they would descend upon the farms of his rivals, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Crops were trampled, fields were scorched, and livelihoods were shattered, as Chief Ugo's machinations wreaked havoc upon the unsuspecting villagers. With each raid, his grip on the village tightened, his influence growing stronger as fear and uncertainty spread like wildfire through the community. But amidst the chaos and destruction, there was a glimmer of hope. The young boys who had been recruited by Chief Ugo began to question the morality of their actions, their consciences pricked by the realization of the harm they were causing to their fellow villagers. Though they had been drawn in by promises of wealth and opportunity, they soon found themselves caught in a web of deceit and manipulation from which there seemed to be no escape. Forced to confront the harsh realities of their situation, the young boys grappled with feelings of guilt and remorse. Their vulnerability laid bare for all to see. Trapped between loyalty to Chief Ugo and the knowledge of the harm they were causing, they found themselves torn between conflicting emotions, unsure of where their true loyalties lay. Yet, despite their inner turmoil, the young boys continued to carry out Chief Ugo's orders, their fear of reprisal outweighing their misgivings. And as the raids on rival farms grew more frequent and more brazen, the true extent of Chief Ugo's treachery began to come to light, casting a shadow of doubt over the once tranquil village of Nwanyoma. As the first light of dawn broke over the village of Nwanyoma, the devastation wrought by Chief Ugo's actions became painfully clear. Fields once teeming with life now lay barren and desolate, their once lush crops reduced to charred remnants by the merciless flames of Chief Ugo's treachery. For the farmers of Nwanyoma, the aftermath of Chief Ugo's raids was nothing short of catastrophic. With their livelihoods destroyed and their fields ravaged beyond recognition, they found themselves facing an uncertain future, uncertain how to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives and rebuild what had been lost. As they surveyed the wreckage of their once thriving farms, a sense of despair settled over the villagers like a heavy fog, enveloping them in a suffocating blanket of hopelessness and despair. With each passing day, the struggle to put food on the table grew more desperate, their meager supplies dwindling with each passing hour. But it wasn't just the physical toll of Chief Ugo's actions that weighed heavily on the villagers. It was the emotional toll as well. The once tranquil village of Nwanyoma had been torn apart by betrayal and deceit, its tight-knit community fractured by suspicion and fear. Whispers of distrust echoed through the streets, their voices tinged with anger and resentment as they sought answers to the questions that plagued their minds. Who could they trust in a world turned upside down by Chief Ugo's betrayal? Was anyone truly safe from the machinations of greed and ambition that had torn their once peaceful village apart? As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, the village of Nwanyoma found itself teetering on the brink of collapse, its once proud inhabitants reduced to mere shadows of their former selves. With each passing day, the sense of unease grew stronger, its tendrils creeping through the village like a poisonous vine, choking the life out of everything it touched. Yet, amidst the darkness and despair, there were those who refused to give in to despair, who clung to hope with a fierceness born of desperation. They banded together, united in their determination to rebuild their village and reclaim what had been taken from them by Chief Ugo's greed. With each passing day, their resolve grew stronger, their determination unwavering in the face of adversity. And as they worked tirelessly to restore their fields to their former glory, they found solace in the knowledge that they were not alone, that together they could overcome even the greatest of obstacles. For in the end, it was not the destruction wrought by Chief Ugo's treachery that defined the village of Nwanyoma, but the strength and resilience of its people in the face of adversity. And though the scars of betrayal would linger for years to come, they served as a testament to the indomitable spirit of a community united in the face of adversity.